This particular question, I don't think so that there is something very complicated in it, except that it has got like a skill which assesses your uh, trigonometric ratios of cosine rule. You can see you are going to apply cosine rule here. You can very well see, as well as you are going to use half sine theta formula here. Okay, so there's one more thing which is, I believe I remember that this question had, but let's see what whether it is present here or not. Maybe I remember about any other question. Okay, let's start the question. First, it is asking AB, and I'm pretty sure that everybody is very well aware that it is, if I'm going to from A to B, it is going to become P plus Q, because we are going from P to, we're going right away from P to A to D and then from D to B. So it is going to become P plus Q. It is P plus Q. Then we are talking about C to B, right? What facts we have got here? AC is twice of AD, so it is also P. Okay, this is AD and this is also AD, because it says that AC is twice of AD. So we know that if it is, well, this is very child's play kind of question. So we are coming from C to B, right? So it is going against the arrow. So this would become minus 2p, and this would remain the same, p plus q. So let's put it here, minus 2p plus p plus q. For simplicity, I would say that it is q minus p. All right. So this is q minus p, q minus p, right? Now it says that E is a point. Where is E? All right. Let's see. Now this I want you to remember. Recall it. Recall it from one of the previous questions, that hexagon question, hexagon questions we did, and there I told you that all the, if it is mentioning the same vector, it means that it is in the same direction, as well the magnitude is also same, right? So for instance, this is P, right? This is what it says, that BE is actually what? P. E is such a point that BE is P. So BE is P. P means what? It is parallel to this and equivalent as well. So express AE in terms of P and Q. So that's simple, I believe. See, it it is actually asking you this thing, right? From here to from A to E. And no matter which way you take, you're going to get the same answer. Okay. So right now I'm just not having any adventure. I'm just putting this P plus Q here. And we can see that when we take AB from here to here, we're going to get P plus Q, and then we'll add P. So AE is what? AE is P plus Q plus P. For simplicity, or P, for simplicity, it is 2P plus Q. Hope it's understood. Why ABEC is a trapezium? Because trapezium is a shape which has got one side, one pair of sides parallel. So this is that pair, BE and AC is parallel. So it's parallel. You can say explain why it is parallel. Because BE is K times AC, or AC is K times BE. That will help you. Or you can say that AC is parallel to BE. Both the answers are correct. Now comes the third part, where I was saying that it is trying to assess your uh, which skills? Trigonometric ratio skills. So I just remove all this, right? I hope there's no need for it right now. So I just remove all of it. If we'll be needing it, we'll check out. So P is actually 8. So put it here. P is 8. And Q is how much? Q is 7, right? And ADB is what? 57. So this is 57. Okay, now perpendicular distance. Now you remember that when I started teaching you the coordinate geometry, I told you five names. All right, I hope you remember. Five names of what? Five names of height. I hope each one of you remember. Okay, it were height, altitude, perpendicular distance, shortest distance, and vertical distance. Maybe there's some other thing, but these are few of the names, okay, which are going to be used instead of this perpendicular distance. I hope it's clear. Okay, I just made you recall it. I'm removing it, right? Now, what are we going to do? First, we are going to find the area. This is important, okay? So first, you're going to find the area. So half into one side into other side into sine of 57. And I always tell my students that it is always there b into h and sine 90 whenever it's a right angle, because sine 90 is 1, therefore we don't need it. All right, do recall it, please keep it in mind. All right, now what are we going to get? Quickly calculate it. So we are just calculating it here. I've got half into 7 into 8 into sine of 57. So 12.21. That I'm going to get. The area is 12.21. Now we got the area. This is the shortest distance, right? So what are we going to do now? We'll replace this area with half a to base into height into sine of 90, which we never write, okay? This we never write because it's always 1. So half into base is 8 already given, and area we have already calculated, which is 12.21. Okay. So now what are you going to get? It is for 24.42 divided by 8 is equals to h. All right. Now we are going to get this height, this perpendicular distance from B to AD. Okay. Please practice it thoroughly because this is going to come over and over again repeatedly. So yes, we have got it. Now what is the answer to it? Multiply by 2 divided by 8, so 3.05. So this BD is actually 3.05 or whatever. Okay, three significant figures we have given the answer. Area of trapezium, ABEC. Now, you've got the height. Okay, you have got the height. I just remove it. Okay, I just remove this thing. I don't need it. Right? It is asking you what? It is asking you the area of this trapezium. Okay, now you already know that this is P, and P means what? It is 8, right? This is also 8. So 8 is this. So what do you know? That this is also 8 because it has already been given here. You can see 280. So this is 8, so this is also 8. So we have got the formula half area of the trapezium is half into height into sum of parallel sides. So half is already given from the formula. 8 we have already calculated. H we already calculated 12.21. AB is 8 plus 16. Now it would be somewhere around 144, 145. Let's calculate it. Okay, maybe more, I don't know. So it is half into 12.21 multiplied by 24. Okay, it is 146. So 6 into 24, 146. So okay, there's no problem in it. One time and times 12 multiplied by, just reach cross check it. 12 multiplied by 12.25. So it is 146.52. 146.52 is your answer. 146.52. Okay, now what is the length of AB? Now here is the tricky part. Students usually, what are they going to do? They are going to say that this is 7, this is 8, so this is P plus what? This is P plus Q. Okay, as it is given here, where it is given. Where was it given? Yeah, AB. We calculated it. It was what? It was P plus Q. So 90% of the students are going to make this mistake. They are going to write 15 here, which is incorrect. Okay, I'm going to write this thing. Okay, let's calculate it. Okay, let's calculate it. What it is going to be, you just see here. What is the cos rule? Cos rule, as I've told you, that this is the side which we want to calculate, minus 2ab, and cos whichever angle is this, so cos c. So what it is going to become? It is going to become 7 square plus 8 square minus 2 into 7 into 8 into cos of 57. Yes, you're right. C square, and now we're going to calculate 49 plus 64 minus 2 7 of 14. It's a quickly calculated. 14 multiplied by 8 is 112. So this is 112 and cos of 57. Now this is here 113 minus 112 of cos 57. Now please, for God's sake, be careful. Do not subtract this first, because the students are very much tempted. They see 113 here, this 12. Oh, it's so easy. They simply subtract it. Please don't do it, right? Just be alert here. First, you're going to multiply. Okay. So you can say that 113 minus 112 multiply by cos of 57. All right. So just 113 minus 112 multiply by cos of 57. Please check that your answer is in degrees, otherwise it would be incorrect. So it is here, c square is equals to 52 approximately. Okay, and then what will happen? You'll say square is equals to root of the answer, so you're going to get 7.2. Now this is your answer, right? 7.2. You have to apply. Be very vigilant, please. That it cannot be 15. Okay, don't make this mistake, right? It is 7.2. You have to apply what? You have to apply cosine rule. Yes, that you have to. All right. In rush, students do make a mistake. Teachers do make a mistake. So please, here I'm just warning you. Please be careful. This is it. Okay. Now, I hope you have understood it. We stop here for the other recording, and then I'll upload.